You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we are now officially 2 days away from WNBA basketball returning in a preseason fashion. Of course, these preseason games, a lot of them are going to be on national television. I believe this is an ION Network doubleheader for Friday night. Angel Reese versus the Brazilian national team, the Chicago Sky, against that team at LSU. By the way, last I checked, still good seats available. And now we get word from the coach that Angel Reese is going to have a modified role. Now, I find this rather interesting because it sounds like they're going to pull her out further from the basket. And I wonder how her fans are going to feel about that. If she's further away from the basket, that doesn't mean there's going to be a lot of, or as many, I would believe, offensive rebound opportunities for one Angel Reese. And they want her to shoot more mid-range. This should be very, very interesting. This is Chi City Sports. The Chicago Sky's offense will no longer run through Kennedy Carter. Carter averaged 17.4 points per game in 2024, leading the Sky in scoring. Interesting. It should lead straight through, I believe she's 6'6"? Camila Cardoso down in the paint. That's who it should lead through. That's who it better lead through. Carter is no longer on the team, and new head coach Tyler Marsh is busy installing a different vision for Chicago's offense. The Sky plan to use second-year power forward Angel Reese much differently than how she was deployed in her rookie season. Reese averaged 13.1 points per game, 13.1 rebounds per game, in an offense where her primary goal was to post up. She made just 39.1% of her field goal attempts, and we know from 5 foot in, she was the most inefficient field goal percentage shooter in the league. Per Julie Poe of the Chicago Sun-Times, Reese has yet to post up at training camp as she learns the new role for the offense. Oh, this should be very interesting. Quote, for Reese, that means adapting to a modified role that will tap into her full potential as a stretch four. Poe wrote about her new role on offense. This doesn't mean Reese will never post up again, but Marsh understands if the Sky want to build an effective offense, they need to start building out space in the half court. I don't hate that, to be honest with you. Poe wrote that Reese was increasing the use of off-ball cuts and relocating her position to constantly create balance and space in Marsh's offense. Chicago isn't planning on asking Reese to increase her three-point production this season. It says the Chicago Sky want her to take mid-range jumpers. Okay. However, Marsh wants her to add more versatility to her shot selection by hitting mid-range jumpers 10 to 15 feet from the basket. She's working on being able to shoot off dribble, and when the play call is for a catch and shoot. Yeah, but what does that mean? Because she's look, we've all seen videos of her practicing. She's got a very, very slow as SERP release out there. So that should be interesting against anybody that's got any kind of a wingspan. Reese thinks learning the new offense is, quote, a transition for her in training camp, but thinks she'll be able to learn the new skill set easily. Quote, what's the point of me working on it if I'm not going to take the shot, ? Reese asked. The best thing is just to have great teammates and coaches around you that put confidence in you, and I'm a pretty confident person. So I think it's going to be pretty easy. How easily Reese masters the offense will determine how successful the Sky are in 2025. The offense was a sore spot for the rookie, and how former head coach Teresa Weatherspoon let Carter delegate it didn't help matters. Reese will still be expected to be a top defender and rebounder. That's going to be interesting. If her offense ratchets up to the next level, the sky could be scary. So, the question is, how is this going to work out? All right? I'm not going to lie to you. I actually feel a little bit better about her standing back further away from the basket, shooting jumpers. I do, actually. Now that I've seen how bad her inside game is, it's still going to be interesting because her claim to fame is what? Double-doubles. All right? That made her this hot commodity with the media last year. If she's not as close to the basket on offense, which she shouldn't, it should clear out the paint and underneath the basket for Camilla to be able to rebound. And we know she can hit layups. We've seen them. We've seen them over and over. I've seen plenty of videos of her hitting plenty of layups. That could be better for the offense. He may also be fully aware that a massive hole in Angel Reese's game is the fact that she will catch a rebound and then proceed to put up 4 shots to make 1. Again, all the while, people around the perimeter were sitting back going, I'm open. Throw me the ball so I can shoot an open 3. Nah, that ball's never coming back out. That's where the ball goes to die. I mean, it's not coming back out of there. But if she's already away from the basket, maybe that will force the hand. And again, Camilla shoots much better from the field, much higher percentage close to the basket. I said yesterday, I put it up on X, that offense would run through her. She's a 24-12 waiting to happen. You know? But we'll have to see how that goes. It's so weird. I mean, no Kennedy Carter. Marina Mayberry got fed up and wanted traded halfway through the season out of town last year. Look, her and Angel can make all kinds of unrivaled videos they want to together. You'll never convince me there wasn't a feud there. All right? So that should tell you all you need to know. Very interesting. A modified way of using Angel Reese. Here's the thing, and I'm making the call right here, right now. If she's not putting up those rebounding numbers where she can get that token double-double that so many of these low IQ fans, basketball fans, that celebrated all that last year and that raises her numbers to make them look good. Oh, look at me. I'm Moses Malone out there that can't hit a layup. If on a more inefficient Andre Drummond, if you can imagine that happening. If that happens, her fans are going to cut this coach in half. And then all of a sudden, there's going to be all kinds of drama. And again, I think Sky fans may be happy with this. Her fans may not be happy with this. And that's going to bring me much enjoyment to watch on the social medias. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.